Okay. Hello, hello. We are gaming. Hello, and welcome back if you're just joining us. Or, rather, if you're not just joining us. We are just going to be doing some invasions with the build we've been building. Which, turn that off, since audio looks fine. So, the major issue with using consumables as a form of damage is, well, you're limited, and you're kind of at a weird scaling triangle. So, I've elected to do a faith strength bit of dex build. Of course, I'm going to go to 125 when I eventually get there, so that's 10 extra points of dex or strength, depending on how I feel. With me using the Clawmouth seal, which I could level up more, but I just am lazy. But we'll get that done eventually. But this will work for now for testing our damage and try to use some good perfumes. I gotta visit patches. Now, I've never used the Beast Claw Hammer, which is kind of the only reason I'm using it now, but as far as strength L2 weapons, it's not the Falling Star Beast Jaw Sword, so we've got that going. Oh, this guy's got a chest. Give me that. So, of course, there will be some downtime in this sort of deal. But I have items to collect, which kind of just boils down to miscellaneous crafting materials. I have to actually progress through right now. I was down here doing Ronnie's quest, but we could go down here, look for some good fights. Now, of course, this build is fairly straightforward, but it is not at 100%. I'd say at a good, like, 80-90% done, as it's just flavor at this point. The core seems to work. I deal good damage to players. Using pots don't feel like wet noodles. And, there is good combo potential. Although, strength weapons have always been slow. So, only way I'm gonna really catch people out is if they get greedy, but that depends who we fight against. A single fan dagger. What a... life hack, use lightning. It's not worth using anything else against these guys. especially when they actually explode the right way. Ow. Invasions. Ah. Quite the starting point. So, I think I'm being toyed with. Where? Oh, he's under. Oh, he's way under. This is going to complicate things. Negative on both. He's on the lower end. Because this place is just that. I'm concerned, but let's carry on. Okay, they're fighting. So we should be good to move in on them. As long as they don't suspect that I'm near, they should go straight on to the side boss, at least if I'm lucky. All I gotta do is make sure they don't see me, which they 100% can't. So it seems that their phantom is trying to solo things, so let's run behind them, kill the phantoms, get them one by one. Seems like the host is gonna help his friend, and he's gonna keep on looking. Oh, no, he's gonna try and... Oh, okay. The classic. Alrighty. chest in here. He was behind me. I was greedy on that other guy kill. Plus, I think there was at least some degree of lag. Oh, God. Of lag. Although, I'm a little concerned with how much damage that magma dealt. Arch ashes. But you can see how the Beast Claw thing can deal some good damage. As that was a solid chunk of that guy's health bar when he wasn't expecting it. Also, I need to find a better helmet, as I'll have to show this. Oh dear. This is gonna be fun. I'll have to show you about my helmet, because this is gonna be interesting. Oh dear. Let's have some fun, fellas. What? I like that combo. I'm gonna have to blame latency on that one. Oh my fuck. Guys, there's a thing called don't at me, cause time to play video game. Cause that I'm more so concerned with that flame, oh my goodness. Like, not the red main flame, like the normal flame sling. Like, that hit me from behind him. Which either the hitbox is much wider than I thought it would be, which it looks like the visual does not match the actual thing itself. Which, great, another quirk. I just need to be quicker, perhaps. Which we could decide to pull out coded swords again, which I think we'll do for right now. Well, like I was saying before, different helmets take away the, like, Perfumer. But that... Okay. Never mind. That headdress thing usually doesn't do that. If only... Oh, wait, that's why I didn't use it. What about neck things, though? If that works, then I can just... Okay, so I don't ever like being in the underground here. Because it always makes me feel... I don't know, surrounded by ants. Okay, so it looks like they may have backpedaled after progressing a good bit. Oh, hi. Moonveil. I caught you better than you got me. He's just gonna do that, isn't he? It's a double trouble! What? It's a shame that it's L2 spam. It's a real shame. Guys, I swear to fracking God. Okay. I'm doing Invasions Rebel. I'm not doing PvE at this moment in time. And I'm not... Am I wearing something that says free carries? I don't think so. Oh, yes, that does remind me. Besides this game, I picked up Warhammer 40k Darktide. It's legit just like... imagine the visceral, like the visceral, like, hitting something that Dead Island has, plus Left 4 Dead. But in the setting of 40k. Like, I'd really recommend... Oh, wait, yeah. Rock. Ow. Might want to word that question a bit better. Just saying. Oh, the rock. No, come back. Oh! What? Can you not? I think I just got pincered by a boulder. I'm more concerned with that dead stop he did right in front of me, just as like a flex. Like, I did not expect him to just break into a sprint full force at me. Okay, so... I'm honestly counting people with more of the perfumes, so we'll try and boost damage in that front. But I really should think of different strategies for dealing damage at a ring. Stormveil. Okay. I don't know. You have to be a bit more specific in terms of advice. Like, where are they? Where's the good stuff? Where's the bosses? What bosses? But why? Why the jump attack meta? That man's was definitely wearing that thing. Okay. Back to the drawing board. I'm dying too much. Okay. So you see, what we're gonna do is take that strength that isn't gonna be used currently. Keep that at 20. Bump that up to 30. Actually, yeah. Hello, Elijah. Welcome. I don't know why you do that, Yubble, but kinda cringe. Okay. Ideally, I'd want to head to complete. What's her name's quest? Oh, I just completely abandoned my ruins. Well, now we're here. And we're invading. Ah, that would be a factor that I just kind of screwed up, my spell scaling. You know, I wonder if I could just screw everything up by doing this. Oh, no, I know where we are. Okay, that was a successful one. That little bit of extra health did save me there. I mean, yeah, that the origin of the spells comes from outer gods, although I'm not sure if you're using the power. It's more like... It's more akin to like you're using the method of controlling a specific type of energy. Faith and intelligence in the game is more so like... I don't think incantations are the same, like, built the same in terms of how they're explained lore-wise as to, oh man, what's it called? Hi. Oh. Lag. Oh, that guy's health bar. I'm sorry. It's kind of a shame it's all boiling down to L2 spam. Or just spam in general. Like, every time I see a Moonveil, I have a tally counter of when I'm eventually just gonna say nah. And it is a very high number, I will admit. But... back down here. Let's see, is it... I don't remember these fellows, so I'll assume that they're new. To me, anyways. Frenzy... not really. Frenzy Flame versus Thanos. Thanos at least had some, like, convoluted moral code. Frenzy Flame is just destroy everything. Alright. Let's see when they figure out I'm following them. Oh, there we go. Pot. Ah, that's nice. Please, L2! I have to say something. I have to say something. I have to say something. No, their goals are nowhere near similar. Like, I better, like... I don't know. Something, something, something. Let's see what he said. It's the only language he speaks. Again. I mean, he keeps responding. I'll keep replying L2. I am not going into the comparison between those two because they are so vastly different that it's not even worth comparing. There is no balance with chaos. Thanos at least had a justification that having people, like all living creatures, would increase the lifespan of the universe because there would be more resources, which is flawed in its own way, but it's not even close. Could I please get another invasion? You know, I was thinking. Diddly deed I was. You know, let's see if we can't do that. If this doesn't work out anytime soon, we'll go do something else. All we're gonna do? See if we can't lure, which... we could probably just do this as well. That was... Nope, there we go. I kind of reneged on that for the immediate time. Immediately. Oh boy, Ainzel. Well. No, come on. Why? The host had to roll off. That was such a good fight going. Okay. Maybe I should try... I really need to get an actual proper seal upgraded. Since I am kind of hemorrhaging any form of real damage with this right now. That's... Okay, back to Nextella, because I got some of the extra materials I wanted to get. Because I don't want to use all my sleep pots. So I can kind of replace them with freezing pots in terms of area denial. So now we'll just sprint past everything here. Except this. She's gonna chase me all the way. Frenzy Flame stuff tends to kind of get outclassed by, like, Dragon. Which, using Frenzied Burst, or the one where you can, like, walk while doing it, it just kind of... Oh god, here we go. Oh. Is this a duel? That's kind of rude. Fine. Be that way. Ooh. Cool, but it didn't kill me. See, that won't happen again, unfortunately. buddy, you can only backpedal so much. Can you just do your, like, combo again, because I'm gonna get you think I'm gonna get greedy. Come on. Fine, if you wanna do all that, I'll do all this, and then it's like, oh! Hi! Let's go play. Come on. You better believe I'm gonna do as much chip damage as possible to you. Bro, you do realize I'm just gonna be able to get... Oh, he's buffing for a big damage attack. Gotcha! Ah, the role reversal. Damn. That was an interesting combo, I will say, with that wind. Because if I didn't roll out of that, he would have gotten me after the next one. Which I don't know if I think I have that one. Oh, I should probably look alive. I'm in the danger zone. Okay, so we need to make sure we stagger this A. Oh, I shouldn't have held. Okay, then we can just do this until it's dead. Because for whatever reason, hitting it with, like, the power of 2 holy swords isn't enough to kill it. Okay, just easy now, easy. Just easy, yep, there we go. Okay, we're golden. Then before we do anything else, we'll... Oh, nearby only. I don't want to do nearby only. I want to do everywhere. So this is the worst room for some people, but I love this room. Because it's kind of funny. Because he kind of spits them out, like a couple dozen at a time. But if I like... Oh, well, never mind. I'll have to show you when I get back. Because you can just say no to this entire encounter by just slapping him after he drops a few, and then lighting up the lightning dudes. And they'll just explode. Just gotta keep him by the lightning guys before he decides to go all in. I mean, Rivers of Blood is just kind of... Spirit Godfrey, his resistances aren't that bad, so you could basically use anything against Spirit Godfrey. To my surprise, holy damage actually worked really good against Spirit Godfrey, even though he's made of, you know, holy essence. Is it stuck? I'll give it another little bit, but I might have to kill the game. Restart. Maybe if you loaded game, I wouldn't have to quit the game. Alright, yep. And then see, just like that. Well, not just like that, but about as cleanly. See, with this fight, I don't really want to waste it, so after this next invasion we do. How much fun do you think we could have with these guys, do you think? No, they're interested. See, I knew I'd invade before I'd actually start that fight, so. A little bit of a delay. A little bit of a delay. Hello, how's it going? Ow. Buddha. Buddha. Ow. I'll assume Buddha. Location is concerning. This might get interesting. Okay, I can do this. I cannot do this. Oh, come on. There we go. They could be anywhere up there. And yes, I am extremely paranoid. Oh, no, they're upstairs. I could be walking into anything right now. A double trouble gank, a triple trouble gank. Double. No, triple. Wow. That was not deserved. I just took him out. Just assassinated the host. I do think comboing ice pots into mass holy damage is a winning strategy, though. again. Gotta hurry, because he's gonna get on top of me. Hi, fellas. It's time to do. Oh, the snipe! Ah, of course. I did just walk up to him and try to hit him with a... Ah. So close to getting that mid-air hit. That would have been really cool. Okay. Now, I did kill one of the guys, but... Time for a skeleton of fun. Go forth, my bro... Oh. That was kind of anticlimactic. I expected them to, like, go charge. There you go. Let me maybe help a little bit. See, I just had a really brilliant idea. Because you can seemingly very easily get both materials for Volcano and freezing pots. And since the freezing pots at least feel like they got a bit buffed, because it dang near procs frostbite instantly. Like the second I hit those guys, which to be fair, it was a direct hit in both those instances. But point is, I could use that to just continuously proc ice, provided I can keep getting hits. If not for PvP, that can be a very useful thing for PvE. Like, imagine Millennia does her Scarlet Aeonia, and she's in that one spot. So I throw a Volcano Pot on her, and I just hit her with a ton of ice. I'm just gonna... do that. I know you can discard them, but it feels right to just break them. I crafted them, darn it. I deserve it. Oh, invasions. Well, so far I've basically just caught the host out of their element. Can't believe I just straight up assassinated that guy, though. Well, this doesn't... yeah, this does not bode well. Oh, this is 100% bodes well. Oh, never mind. They see me. I could have hid, and this would have been a much more fun situation. Yes! See, now I wish I had... Let's see if this works. It's a real shame that this is how it boils down in this game. It's always ganks. See, you don't ever run into, like, the lone host, unless they're, like, asking to actually get invaded. Which I feel is a big part of the experience. Like, you're out going around at your strongest, i.e. when you're in human form. And you got your max health, you got your max everything. And then you get invaded, it's like, oh, I was kind of asking for this by going around with an ember on. And then you fight the guy, because, you know, you have the thing. Honestly, multiplayer should have been tied to rune arcs. Like, the only reason it wasn't is so that it could appeal to a more broad audience for having easy co-op. But it did intrinsically separate co-op and actually, like, feeling... Well, co-op and... Well, not just... Well, screw-up invasions as a whole, in terms of a system. This is... a different location. Oh, guess I'll take damage for that. I'm gonna hope this guy isn't at the top of this, like, bumpy hill. But I better check before I go all the way down looking for him. Oh, where the heck? Oh, they're down. Okay, maybe we can get some cheeky pot throws. Oh. No, my cover. Okay, well. Well, it's a trio, so do I really want to fight them? I don't think I really have an option here, but... Gotcha! Okay, we better top up before the time comes. Let's see, is he gonna be thorough about it, though? No, he's making a break for it, it seems. Okay, I'm dead. Is this all you guys can do? Is this all you guys can do? Please! Be more fun! I'm just gonna... I'm sorry, I just... So much L2. Like, I wish there was, like, a cool, like, a cooldown for weapon arts. Yeah. Like, sort of how Bloodhound steps, where if you spam it, it doesn't have the same distance or iframes. Just that with all weapon arts. That would be, like, a spammable thing. Well, see, unlike the R1 casuals in Dark Souls 3, we can't attribute this to, like, a single weapon. Like, Dark Sword was one thing. Every weapon having, like, an insane, like, L2 Ash of War. Like, they're way too spammable. Like, I'm talking, like, the, oh gosh. The obvious ones. Moonveil, Rivers of Blood, frickety through. Falling Star, like, this thing I hate especially, because it's just, they can keep going and going and going with it. Then there's the, Blasphemous Blade, and then the, Ruinous Blade, the one where it says, like, it sends, like, the rock thing, like, the rock line. It's basically just the rock version of the Blasphemous Blade, in all honesty. But those type of things. Well, Bloodhound Sword, that's a bit different. I'm not saying it's any better, but it's counterable. Like, it is so telegraphed you could just not be in range of it. Alright. I should put this on as well. Alright, buddy. And the only issue with this guy is he deals destined death, which... Okay. Ow. Hit him with the classic backstab. He'll get some chug up too.
Beautifully formed. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now
Well, I can't turn on Taunter's Tongue and search for invasions.
My dear. Tell Blythe.
Which, I know that would kind of solve my main issue of ganks. But... do you want to... You know, I just thought of the most evil thing I could possibly make anyone do in this game. Like, the fact that this... Yes, this place. Hell itself. This is an invadable area. So, feasibly, this is the best place to do 1v1s. Because if the invader wants to hide behind ads, they need to just go through hell. You know, that's a good idea then. We'll see how this goes. We'll chill. Which, I am fairly knowledgeable in lore and build variety, so if you all have questions, like even weird ones, let me know. I'll at least give my best answer, because we might be here for a brief period of time. Currently sitting at 115. Which, of course, if you're going for holy damage negation, you're just gonna win, because I only deal holy damage for my main weapons. Let's grab the map just to have it. I wonder... Okay, I know it's basically like drinking anthrax, but I want to know what the mystery rot sauce tastes like. Like... it's essentially a really corrosive primordial soup now that I think about it. Oh, this poor fella. See? I told you. He's gotta run through the entirety of the rot. Look at him. He's taking so much damage. I don't think I got the... No, I did get the hourglass. Ooh. Damn. Good fight. That's some pretty high damage, though. Goes to show how my damage resistance goes. Do you watch Prod? Do you mean like the dude who does like the Dark Souls animations, or someone else? Or am I thinking about the Prold? I might be thinking of the wrong person. Oop. I'll just quickly see if I can't get an immediate invasion. Plus, it's entirely likely we'll get a repeat invader then. What are my other options in terms of faith right now? Because I don't have any of that. Well, it does make me want to like question how much like raw damage could I do just by fully investing in dex strength, pulling out like a sword. Like not even like a particularly good sword. Sup, Might Bane? Is the worst invader. Well, let's see if he can't get someone again. Oh, Buddha. I'm stupid. Double dumb. Okay. Well. Mushroom. Mmm. Saucy. Oh boy, my favorite question. Arbitrary piece of lore. Could y'all like give me like a region? Or like a place? Well, actually, considering we're in this place, so I think I may need to get more items for deep lore. But point is, this is the original place where like rots like spread, which apparently there's an ancient aspect of the rot deeper down, like killed obviously, but it would have flown downstream from this very lake of rot, which does not mean that that's Estelle, because if you continue through here, you'll fight Estelle. The point is, this pool of rot eventually sublimates somewhere, which I don't want to know what the refuse pile of rot looks like. Tell us lobster lore. Oh, actually, I can tell you some deep lore because of some videos I watched recently. Oh no. More lore. Well, we'll get to lobsters later. Fire giants are fairly straightforward. The fire giants seem to have been a host species to an outer god known as the... oh god, what's it called? See, I'm the lore man, but I can't tell you the names. But the flame of the fell god, or the fell god himself, that's who we're referring to in these terms. Which is manifest on every giant's body, hence why a lot of the trolls have, like, big holes in them. I throw a pot. But because basically the giants are intrinsically linked to this fell god, thus they've been kind of created in the way to manage his power and flame. Yeet. I should probably just jump down there. I should probably hide and just buff. And probably die like a fool, but... Oh. Okay. I see it. Okay, no, this is like it's like a peace offering of 1v1 me. Which I can respect. I was probably late on the draw there, but it looks like he wanted to die just to sit at the grace. Which, I respect that. I respect that initiative. You just wanted to move along. Which is how you should do invasions if you don't want to take part. Like, the simplest way to do invasions is either to just throw yourself off a ledge or just immediately DC, which I wouldn't recommend the latter, because, well, you'll probably get, like, soft banned for doing that enough times. But you should end yourself now! No, just play how you want to do it, but who won the fight, Millennia or Radon? That's kind of the issue. We don't exactly know. Presumably, Radon came out better, but seeming as how they both have their great runes still, neither won the conflict. Rude. Nice. Perfumed. But presumably it was just a stalemate, all in all, as Millennia's goal was seemingly to collect great runes from the other gods, which, when she got to Radon, which I don't think she got to anyone else, she, like, went to her very limit, and she transformed into the Goddess of Rot, like how she does when we fight her. Which resulted in a stalemate, because Radon got completely screwed over and rotified, and she went into a coma, because she literally rotified an entire part of the continent as a result. So, if anything, everyone lost, as Caelid became Caelid. Radon got, like, hyper dementia, and Millennia went into a coma and, as a result, was not able to defend his brother, or her brother. So, basically, because of her doing this, everything else kind of gets screwed up. Which, now that I think about it, that's kind of the whole game. Rani doesn't want to deal with being a slave to the two fingers, so she kills her stepbrother, causes Marika to shatter the Elden Ring because someone died that shouldn't have died, and she was trying to fix that because grieving mother, which, you know, caused the entire world to collapse. Which, to be fair, it doesn't seem to have looked much better even with the Golden Order in their prime. If she was her god form, she would have won. Well, power levels, Radahn was in everything but name a god. Like, if some man could literally, like, throw boulders at me, I don't think I... Like, not just throw boulders, telekinetically. Like, he doesn't even, like, lift a finger, and he flings, like, half a continent in my direction. That's just not right, man. Like, imagine getting tactical nuked by a star. But more of a tangent on the Golden Order, as it's simultaneously it's diverse and so enclosed that it's kind of ridiculous. Since the previous age before the Golden Order was all about the Great Tree and the Crucible, DC. So the Misbegotten, like, yeah, honestly, the Radahn fight being like around level 70, which is basically after getting up here, or just getting up here in general. You could go as early as just straight from the other place if you really wanted to, but the Radahn Festival gimmick itself of summoning a bunch of dudes kind of trivializes it anyways. Alright, so this place, I don't like the fact I have to be in this particular place. That's all I'm gonna say there. Because I am very... Oh, yep, there. Yep. Yep, he's gonna start running, because I don't want to risk getting cut. Are you... I was... that took so long to fall. I feel like I was, like, actually, like, being watched. I should have stayed over there. See it now? Gotta go down. I got greedy with that. I wanted to just deny that. Why? Why doesn't he die? That's such a, like, dieable fall. I don't get it. Okay, we were still doing tangents on Golden Order, but point is, The Crucible, which is all about seemingly random growth, horns, feathers, wings, all that good stuff. I don't really know. But point is, Crucible was the main ruling factor, and the baseline people seem to have just been misbegotten. Which after that fact, when the Erd Tree itself kind of took over the place of the Great Tree, and by extension the Crucible, which we might be misinterpreting the Crucible and Great Tree thing as Smotown and some other stuff. But point is, point of the point of the point, it's weird how they're so enclosed, yet their origins were so far away. But yeah, Ronnie killing herself in body so that she can survive in soul away from the control of the two fingers is kind of weird. And especially with how it kind of brings about the end of the world anyways, she's kind of the reason everything is screwed up, like I mentioned earlier. Which, of course, not good. On the other hand, seeing all, like, the undeath people who don't die, that are, like, shambling husks, not much better, I don't think. Like, imagine, like, you're 150 years old, which you have all those health problems and, like, movement issues, so, like, your joints are, like, on fire 24/7 because mega arthritis, and you kind of just have to still shamble around. And then I walk up, and then it's like, oh, well. Or any tarnished, really. Okay, well, let's have some fun. Let's take a dip. See, there's a neat thing you can do with the rot, where if you roll in it, and then you just let it build up. In this lake rot in particular, because this rot in like the actual lake is like a mega crazy death rot. But the rot you get from just like rolling in it and taking it that way is much weaker, so you can much more easily run across. Which doesn't solve all the issues with the area, but it does make it a heck of a lot easier. Hey. See, the only thing that we need to grab from here is... What? What is this guy doing here? I've never seen... He's just chilling. Oh, that's why I don't remember him. That would have made it too easy. Miyazaki needed to have, like, a proper hell poison swamp, which we have here. Torrent would have made it too easy. And I admit that. Which is why I take every other opportunity to cheese it. Now, you know, I can do this, because... the spice. But here, I'll use this as a good time to show you the difference with how quickly it ticks down with normal versus this. See, that's... Yeah, that's like 50 a tick. And it's very quick, too. Let's make sure I don't accidentally kill myself with it. But then, we just let it build up, roll in it, let it build up some more, and then let it sit. And that tick rate is much slower. And it's only about 30 health per tick. The whole not dying thing is because the shard was taken out of the Elden Ring by the... Yes. When Marika became... Like, when she took power, she took out death, the death rune, from the Golden... or from the Elden Ring, which is more so the rules of the world. And when that happened, she made it impossible to truly die. Hi. And when Ronnie killed herself, it was... Oh, well, Invader left. That's fair. I wouldn't invade here too often anyways. Well, either. I mean, not anyways. But Ronnie killing herself, she essentially cheated the system. Instead of using the full rune on herself, she used the part that killed her body, obviously, and left her soul intact so she could inhabit other forms. And she killed someone else in body, being good old Godwin. Which, once again, it's her fault. It's all her fault. Everything happened the way it did. And that's just how it be. Okay. And let's keep going. Well, do you mean the whole not dying, like, whole not dying as in, like, the enemies themselves or us? Because our form of resurrection seems to be more so based with how grace functions. Let's get some heals. Which, fun fact here, you can combine warmth and chaos stones to get even more healing. Can you guys not? Like, this is my pillar. Yes, his well, yeah, killed his soul and left his body. Not the other thing I said, which I'm pretty sure was the reverse. And because of that, his body lived in death, which kind of acted as a leak for the rune of death, allowing things to die in soul but not body. So we get skeletons running around because they just don't stop moving. Which, considering how it would have... Well, once again, those that live in death isn't a new thing, as far as, like... If the Rune of Death was still how it was, then there would still be, like, undead creatures running around. It's just the way, well... Crap. Chain of thought. Basically, if things were the natural state, where the Rune of Death actually was in place, people would die and probably turn into undead skeleton creatures until their soul is laid to rest in some way or fashion. Which, still, I'm questioning why, in a world without death, they'd need to be reborn with the Erd Tree. Or perhaps that was just something predating the Erd Tree that kind of has remained as a practice. No, I haven't put myself back on summon. That would definitely cause problems. We gotta kill that guy again. We need more of these. Give me some of those and some of these. Well, there's a big mystery in how grace really works, as it does seem to come and go. As when we fight Godfrey, grace points towards us for him fighting us. Like, it seems Grace doesn't have much of a favorite. It kind of goes with whoever can fulfill the role better. Hence why Grace seems to point us in the direction all the time, and not in particular leading towards any specific place, more so to make us stronger. Like, you can see Grace on the map here. It takes us to places completely out of the way, and even in the wrong direction, or just towards demigods themselves. Which, either it's a path that they just have laid out, which obviously for gameplay purposes that is how it is, or it's just simply the fact that, hey, we're at the right place at the right time, so Grace will take us where we need to go. Which includes denying us a proper death. Which, Godric has some dialogue where it's like, ye are not even fit to be grafted, which I'd like to renege that, because I would totally be graftable. 99 strength? Bro, you're passing out. Oop. Okay, so we have my least favorite area in the game here, for very good reason, as these guys, they hurt, like, a lot. Ow. Oh, see ya. Let's see where we're gonna get taken. So tell us about these pests. In the most literal terms, they're the children of the rot. They seem to come literally from rot itself, as people in their own right. And especially from the Aeonian swamp, where Millennia fought Radon. Which, they seem to have, like, budded off of the actual Aeonian, tree. But they've been rejected by Millennia, so they're kind of way-bound. Kind of everywhere. But I'm inclined to believe that much like, this is going to be an interesting fight, especially with the 2v1. Sup? Pot. Okay. It's a shame. It all boils down to L2 spam. Okay, so we need to fight a really big angry thing here. That damage isn't that bad, actually. Let me... I just don't like the amount of pressure L2 spam creates. Like, I must dedicate my entire movement to dodging this attack, otherwise I will die. Where am I even looking? This. Okay. Because we gotta clear out the area before we go after the guy I want to fight. What? Dick. Okay. What is dying over there? What? How does... You live in rot. You live in rot. Why are you being rotted? You're supposed to jump scare... Ugh. That's just rude, man. Can you remind me, when did Millennia become one with the goddess of rot? Well, she's always been fated to become the goddess of rot since birth. As they were, Mikola and Millennia were born with their ailments, which made them vulnerable to the influence of outer gods. Both of them. Although, one more than the other, at least in one respect. Millennia, for all intents and purposes, it might be, has been in and out. Okay, I do want to collect. I should just open up at that, in all honesty. See, I say, it's all L2 spam. It's like, L2 what good? I'll use L2. See? A little overpowered. A little good for its riches. Not enough hyper armor, though. Ow. I can do that too, you know. I'll just... Ow. Here, have this. I'm reminded again that I have no spell damage. I kinda did that on purpose. Kind of. More so unintentionally. Well, more so because I don't want to level that stuff up. Well, that's what I kind of mean, though. People rely on the L2 spam through their entire playthrough, and it's like, oh, it worked. As they flatten invaders, NPCs, and other stuff alike. Just because they deal a ton of damage. Which, especially more so if they get someone to drop, like, Alexander's Shard. Which, fair. It do be like that. But I mean, I can't say much about dropping later game stuff, because I have these. But that's more so to compensate for the fact I'm getting beat up constantly. Alright, let's get a friend for this one. Actually, have I? Alright. Yeah, we will... I'm curious how this will perform, but I doubt it'll work at all. What do y'all think we should get here? Do we get skeletons, or do we get someone else? I just want something else in the field to take aggro. How many times am I going to die to Estelle? Well, considering I don't have Rot Breath, 27. Oh, okay. Okay. Buddha, that is a misconception. That rot flower before her room is another Valkyrie. If you do Millicent's quest to completion and you fight her in the last engagement, she'll make a very similar flower to the one in that room. And considering you get the Traveler set, that just means it was another Millicent type character. So if anything, she's bloomed twice. Which, that is a bit of contention in lore discussion, I will admit. I just did that twice, but who cares? I'm not using that much FP. I didn't actually select my thing. I'm gonna get shot in the face. No. The gods have smiled upon me this day. Go forth, my dung. Now he's gonna hit me with the tail, because that's what he always does. Oh, no. Oh, that... See, the worst part is... Oh, dear. It's not... Oh, dear. Give him one of those. You know, I really... This is, like, the worst thing, but I really want, like, those nerd rope things when I see this guy. Like, I don't even like nerd ropes, but I want to eat one when I see him. Okay, that is pretty funny, I will admit. I'm gonna see what happens when I throw multiple of those. That does no damage whatsoever, but that is kind of funny to see him twitch around. Oh, it does even more with that one. Oh, ow. I kind of deserve that one. Alright, I will say my damage is kind of not looking up right now. And my dung is dead. Okay, we should be... Oh, come on. I'm a little scared by your, lack of activity, but that's fine. I don't think that hit me. Sorry. Ooh. I hate that grab. It's always link. Ah! I have plenty of healing. This is gonna go fine. Let me try and not get... Never mind. I'll get grabbed.
Booster. Okay. Okay, so now, how many of those? Okay, I gotta finish them off with volcano pots. It's the only way. The fact that that didn't even take that long to deal 300 damage. First try. I mean, it is just a Estelle, honestly. I'm out of ice pots. My funny snipe shenanigans are over. Okay, we have to make a brief detour back to Raya Lucaria before we can progress. And I realize I've, like, slightly abandoned the invasion thing, but... No, I'm not talking to her. Wrong muscle memory. Yoink. We're gonna get married. Oh, I can. I'll go up. I'll level up upstairs. You don't have anything worth. If I do these, I should be able to. Almost. Okay, so I think we'll do some final ones. Final invasions from this point. And I think we'll call it. Then I can get another flask. Yeah, I'll stick with that. That is something I should really have focused on. I have access to all the flask shards now. I should probably go grab all of them. Honestly, at this point, it's all respec fuel. See, this is probably my favorite dragon fight. If only because he's like a magic one. Flawless victory. And now my favorite part of the game, and the entire reason we're here. Starlight shards. Oh. Starlight shards. Alright. Next. Oh dear. Oh hi. They're ignoring me! You sons of bitches! Ah, they're both bleed. I realized too late the host was doing bleed damage. Bleed still is kind of overpowered in terms of build differences. I should probably go re-get those runes.
before I do anything else. Let me grab the Starlight Shards and I'll run over and grab them. Where did I invade, even? Oh, there. Gale, okay, that cave. I need to get the Grace before I do that? Where did you get your cool beam swords? You can find the coated sword at the actual original Round Table Hold location, which is this part of Leyendell. So you need to go from West Capital Rampart, which is of course going back down here, and it's in the throne room where you find the two fingers. I mean, you can get one of them. I did bring over one from another save file simply because I wanted to dual wield them, because they are pretty fun. But they do only deal holy damage. Like, they strictly scale in faith. Ooh. Here. Oh, I'm out of ice. No more ice. I love you. As a wise man once said, Pringles can. I forgot to take my meds. I don't think she's real.
So it was thee who would become my lord.
Sure.
Perhaps I need. I am pleased. I go now. I bid thee, and once or
Okay. I do need to do the get this hoe and then do some other crap, but we need to go get my runes back because I actually want those. Which this isn't a bad run. It's just like between me and little dudes. There. Invade. Ow. Let's try and spend my runes before I get summoned again. I really gotta look at the scaling for these things to see what the max cap of them are. Which, it is kind of sad to see that I need to, like, look at, like, the in-game files themselves to see what is the maximum scaling for these. Because, well, yes, you could just level stuff up. There is, like, essentially, when you view it as the info as a table, you can see the exact number that would cause it to scale to the maximum level, which is kind of... It's difficult to say. As a lot of the stuff with S tier have above... Technically, they have above a 106, like... Not 106, what am I saying? I'm giving, like, a specific number. Like, technically they have a higher scaling than you could have. But because they have higher scaling than your stats allow, they get more value out of existing stats. It's kind of weird. Like, any of the weird ones would be any of the weapons that have S scaling. As... Yeah, it's just a weird one. I can't describe it too terribly well because I'm still just poking around. I haven't done much PC Elden Ring in a while. Oh. I wanted to be with my bird friends.
gonna tempt fate. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, guys. We'll see where I end up. Back. Where? Oh dear. This could be interesting. Cause they could be. Oh my god. He is naked. I'm scared, guys. I don't know what to expect. He could be like, he's actually like God. Was an interesting fight, I have to say. He's trying to do the same thing I'm doing, but with poison. Like, with trying to get people into AoEs, I mean. Which, that poison buildup is pretty nuts. At least when he lands a hit. Alright, let's see what we can get. And I think we'll start... I don't know where we'll start, honestly. I should get on the road to getting the Ritual Sword Talisman. Lux Ruins. Where is that again? Oh, that's that ruin. It's this one that I didn't go to yet. You know, I should probably kill those on my way out anyways. I won't make more sleep pots against my better desires. I have 17 more lilies, so I'm not gonna last for much longer. Which is the only thing that sucks about this sort of build, is it's running at max power. You go through so much, because you try to make attempts, and you just use them. Okay, let's then I need poison. Hey, buddy. Ow. That AoE. Ooh, can he parry that? Won't give him the chance. Good stuff. Glad I could help, Watkins. There's usually, well, just make sure you got the important stuff. The talismans, the spear, and then the gravelstone seal. Which, especially the gravelstone seal, because that's extremely useful. Especially if you're using let's make a run. Because then we gotta kill something in close quarters. And we're still searching for invasions. Yeah, the hammer too. Oh, there we go. Let's see what we end up in. Which once we fight our way over to that sword talisman, we'll call it. Oh, back here again. Okay, well. We'll make use of my previous tech and just make our way downtown. Sadly, I don't have a ice pot to combo a host again, but we should be fine to send a message, I guess. So are they just gonna camp up there? Because I'm... You know, this isn't gonna work. There's no way it is. But I do want to try it. No. Definitely. Definitely not gonna...
Maybe from up there. Alright, there we have it. We just need to get a good angle, if possible. Ah. They're just standing in it to taunt me. Is he coming around? No, they're not. See, the good thing is I can tell where they're at based on enemy positions, and Narek ran away. I can now use all my pots, make some of those, swap to lightning. Hey guys, I'm not out of lightning. I'm not out of pots yet. Would you believe it? Let me get this on. I'm playing catch. I'm playing catch. No, the issue here is I can't. I definitely cannot. Ow. I'm not hitting. I can't aim down that far. Okay, they've grown tired of me and they're going after another invader. Let me drink this preemptively. Yeah. Okay, so we could. This is a really tough situation because they have the advantage in every front. Well, I gotta try. And I have a plan. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But it's a plan.
let's go, let's go. He's eating him, and then he's gonna eat me. I think that's a good note to leave off on, to be entirely honest with you. That was an interesting scenario. What? Why is that guy sprinting? Hi, Cartilage. We're not. I keep setting different goals. We're gonna continue with the original one I set, which was finding the well, another invasion. Finding the whatchamacallum. The Ritual Sword Talisman. Just cause extra damage, and if I can get the first hit, then gank? I'm thinking it's a gank. Cool. Man, buff on him. Good. Go. I know, jar cannon. I would if, and this is a heavy if, I even had the stats to use it, let alone have it right now. I neglected to get it because I didn't think I would be in any situation. Well, you're always going to be in a situation where jar cannon is useful. It's just how it goes in invasions. But I figured I could make up for it in really stylish pot throws, which has been happening so far, so I think that's been successful. Well, some people want to just get the job done, which is understandable, but oh, have I been? Oh, down there. Hi. Ah, rude. Stop. Fine, if you want to play the game of spam, I can play the game of I'll run away behind and hide behind stuff. All I can hope is that Omen is going to do a good job at distracting them. For a little while at least.
I have birds. Shanked. Hi. No. No. You spammed the hell out of that. You deserve death. That was what we call a classic gank spank. Seeing as how they didn't... The most common L2 weapon, though. This is why I swear by buffs. Just that damage resistance, too good. Throw it on an enemy to help you, even better. Alright. We've reached our destination. No. I have to go around for this one. But I could definitely rearrange my build to better fit a jar cannon, since ideally I'd want to be using the Clawmark Seal, which scales in strength. But, of course, I can't... What's the word? I'm gonna be real, I'm not a fan of strength weapons. And I know I could probably, like, transform, like, or even use some, like, claws or fist weapons and just turn them to strength, but that isn't exactly what I'm looking for. Oh boy. Nope, there's the invader. I'd rather not get hit by tentacles. This is the worst place. Oh, and I'm gonna lure all of them over there. Okay, I think maybe something needs to be done about the octopi. Just apply pressure. I feel for you, bro. I do feel for you. Oh, lag. Ugh. I feel for that guy. I do. However, violence is violence. And it does give me a better sightline into how I can better avoid situations that would hurt me in ganks by ganking. In order to destroy the gankers, I became a gank. No, Blues are either a mix of getting randomly summoned by people who are luring invaders or situations like that. just need to kill all the things. Not all the things, but just the thing that drops my thing. Ow. Just barely flopped on top of me. Okay. Okay. This is a interesting situation to be in. I think the most amusing part of this is I now realize that they can inflict friendly fire damage on each other. Ow. Did he just eat me? Just tried to eat me, bro. Okay. When you fight this lad, and we sign off. I don't like these guys, because when you're... well, I don't... Never mind, this isn't much of a fight. Never mind! I was gonna say that their close-range shatter attack is devastating, but it would appear not this time. That's some good damage right there. Alrighty. That is where I think we'll call it for the night. Thank you all for watching. If you in fact still are. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you all for showing up.